Namaste. The last maritime policy of India was outlined in the year 1908 under the colonial rule. Naturally, this policy was aimed less at promoting the growth of Indian industry and more at benefiting from India's resources by the colonial powers. Now, after 112 years, India has developed the Maritime Vision 2030. In this episode, let's have a glimpse at what we can expect from this policy. With a coastline of 7,516.6 kilometers, India is one of the largest maritime nations. Due to our central location and our role in international trade is also why Indian Ocean is named as such. However, we haven't been able to fully leverage the advantage of our centralized location due to the policies like economic rationing which existed till 1991. This led to the manufacturing or production being focused on Indian consumption and not on exports. Though the later years, the focus shifted to exports and export-led economic growth. The pace was very slow when compared to countries like, say, China. And there was a need for very strong maritime policies to propel export, which led to Sagarmala project, and of which Maritime Vision 2030 is a continuation. But before I discuss what this policy has in store, let's have a look at the current gaps in our maritime policy. And number one on this list is higher turnaround time, which is caused by port congestion, limited interland connections through rail, road, highways, coastal shipping, inland waterways, and then lengthy inspection and scrutiny and lack of infrastructure to evacuate containers from the port. The reality is that port is only as good as its last mile connectivity. And then inadequate infrastructure and technology issues due to lack of adequate berthing facility, lack of equipment for handling cargo in non-major ports, limited draft in almost all ports in India, and lack of navigational equipment and IT systems. And number three, regulatory issues. There are constant roadblocks owing to the fact that major and non-major ports fall under different jurisdictions and government and by rigid regulatory systems. And of course, cabotage laws which remain restrictive. Now, on the bright side, the policies planned under Maritime Vision 2030 look promising. Let's take a look at some of the major ones. And the number one, government plan to build 3 megaports with a capacity of 300 million tons. Number two, Indian cargo to be transshipped within the country to over 75% from the current level of 25%. Number three, decrease in vessel-related charges to address the fact that Indian ports are nearly 5 times costlier than the major ports around the world. Number four, 18-meter draft in all 3 major ports to accommodate bigger vessels coming in. And then increase in depth of maximum ports in India to the level of 14 to 18-meter draft. And number six, utilization of 15,000 hectares of land owned by the port for port-led industrialization. The policy plan to increase the coastal cargo movement from 6% currently to 25%. A coastal cargo promotion committee will be set up to oversee this and make the policy. And lastly, promotion of water transportation for decongestion of urban areas and development of waterways as an alternative means of urban transport. The Indian government is planning an investment of 3.5 lakh crores under various development programs to ensure that Maritime Vision 2030 help India to grow its export and generate an additional 2 million jobs. If done right, this policy could be just what we need to boost our economy. Thank you for watching this video and look forward for your comments. See you next week.